getting stronger. Get to our plan, but we're just ashamed. I start to wonder. Don't give
This is Air Tiki 921 crew member Lisa Brightwell. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Arrived at your destination. Welcome to paradise. This is the Tiki Man, and it is time for the show. Sit back and relax, have some fun with us, jump in the YouTube chat, and be a part of the show. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here. Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big band voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hat. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
Fantastic.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
No B-Dog this morning.
No, they're at a wedding.
They're at a wedding. Aww. Well, we'll send our condolences out during the shout-outs.
And he's got a DJ it afterwards.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You know, that's how you get a cheap wedding, man. Hey, we got a big show for you. Dan Sullivan's going to be joining us. We'll get caught up with him. And, of course, we got the brand new Almanac featuring Bill and Debbie Hass there in the history of Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, JBL Travel Group, Travel Minute. All right, you ready to go? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio, your happy place, for God's sakes. We are coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada, where our producer, Monica,
Who is always listening.
who is always listening unless she has no power.
Right, but she actually chimed in. She chimed in on the YouTube chat, so she is here today.
Well, good. I'm glad you're alive and well. And this ice storm in Canada, I mean, come on now. Let's just, somebody shut the door.
Shut the door.
Shut the door, for God's sakes. And, of course, the Rockin' Woods Tea Bar, that is Veronica Rona, who is, this is her last weekend in Mexico, or is it next weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend, yeah. So it's all coming to an end. But, you know, you got to get up there and help your sister out, for God's sakes. Might we need to hook up a generator?
I know.
Of course, vacuum cleaner Tom, who is always working.
He's always working.
Yeah, Tinkerbell and everybody up in Canada. Good morning to you. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard and Ambassador Retreat. And we got to see those guys last week. Had a good talk with Tim. It's been a while since I sat down and had a conversation with him. And so it's good to see him. And I believe the ambassador of all great things is in town. So we may see her at some point in time or another.
She is chiming in.
Oh, well, good morning to you. And let's see here. The Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay. That is home of the Goldens. The man with the golden cornbread. And, of course, the Golden Girl with the good-smelling hair. She is all ready for Panama City. She's already got everything packed and got her Thursdays and Friday and Saturday panties in the bag and ready to go.
You know they don't make Sunday panties.
Well, that's because you're supposed to go naked.
No.
Yeah, they don't make Sunday panties because you're supposed to not wear any on Sunday, for God's sakes.
You know, I had those when I was a little girl. The days of the week panties.
Yep. What day is it? It's Thursday. Put on your Thursday panties.
I did. They were striped and flowered and all kind of silly stuff with the names of the week on them. No joke. They really were.
I mean, what happens if you lose a pair, right? Like, where the hell is my Wednesday panties? I can't leave the house without them.
Well, you have to wear Thursday then.
Then you're all messed up all day long.
Yeah.
Woo! They're right next to you, Pet Rock. Let's see here. The cabin up north, the Brap Shack and Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York. Home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings, the Cabin Queen and Bobsled Bob. And I believe this is their last weekend.
Yes,
right?
They are packing up right now. She sent me a video of the all the deer that came to help her.
Yeah, they're like...
They came to watch them pack up and leave, but she said, I wish they had thumbs so they could pitch in and help.
I see the deer in the...
I agree.
I see a vision of the deer in the driveway, you know, as they're driving off, you know, for the last time. The deer standing there doing this like, I thought they'd never leave. You know, like that long-lost relative that comes and stays for 14 or 15 days.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought they'd never leave. The Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina, that is the Jinx Creek Retreat, home of Mo and the Mystery Man. The Mystery Man, of course, is in the Witness Protection Program and not allowed to be out and associate with anything to do with Tiki Man Radio because we just are that big of a deal, okay? So, but I did see her out roaming around with some friends there and having a good time yesterday. She sent us a picture of that, so it looks like he was having a great time, so... good friends and good weekend, good music, good friends, as she said. That's fantastic. The Treetop Flyers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina. That is home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland. I understand Patty's going to be doing some yard work. You know,
that's what she said.
That's poor planning. Okay, that's poor planning. All right, you got to have a break. You can start doing yard work about 1 o'clock.
Now listen, you got to do yard work when the sun is shining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, just keep us on the speakers. That's all that matters. We'll holler out at you every once in a while. You missed a spot. So good morning to those guys. And, of course, that is Rick the Stick, the one-eyed bandit himself. He's got a show that comes up at 5 o'clock on Sundays, 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick. So make sure you check that out. Let's see here. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio. That is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana.
Yes.
Home of Ed the Train Man, his beautiful wife, Pat, our picture girl, all of the conductors, and all of the grandkids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, happy Sunday. Of course, they have their show on Mondays at 6 p.m. and having a good time up there, for sure. Let's see here. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West. That, of course, is B-Man and Michelle at the Beachy Shell Studios down in Key West. And that's where we hang our hat when we are in Key West. And proud that they let us stay there. So make sure you check out their show, Coastal Confessions, on Friday night from the Beachy Shell Studios at 7 o'clock. The Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, home of B-Dog and Lou. That, of course, is the Legend Studio.
Yeah.
They are all down getting ready for the big wedding today. So everybody keep them in your thoughts and prayers and send your condolences to everybody getting married out there today. Let's see here. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
That, of course, is Beth Travers and Dave Sines. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful. And, of course, Beth Travers has the Bigger Boat Band.
Yes.
And she's excited about that. Going to be debuting the Bigger Boat Band at the Panama City Parrothead Rendezvous coming up here in just weeks away. Looking forward to getting down to Panama City, getting a big tent. I'm getting excited about just seeing what the tent looks like.
Yeah, you've never even seen it. Neither have I.
I've had it for a year.
Yeah, we
And
never even put it up.
Never even put it up. So
We've had the other tent that's smaller.
Yeah.
Still pretty big, but smaller.
Yeah. Yeah. So looking forward to being down there and seeing what the tent looks like. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best samosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. That's
and
right. Shelley Forsythe and the crew.
I'm glad to hear that James is doing well after his surgery.
Yes, I did see that the other day, and I got to tell you, I ain't been on Facebook a lot, but I just kind of pop in every once in a while.
Me too, and I did catch that, and I'm glad to hear James is doing okay.
Yeah, so we'll keep him in our thoughts for sure. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, rocking on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. I'm sure she's been out there in the garden getting everything ready, and
I'm sure.
You know, she's got all them plants and things you gotta talk to. And
I talk to my plants. I don't know about y'all, but I talk to them all the time.
Well, there you go.
Well,
how y'all doing out there?
They answer back too.
They're in the wind like this.
I wave at the trees, say, "Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?" I do. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but it's okay.
The squirrels are like, "Is she talking to us?"
Sure.
Lord have mercy. Let's see here. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden. Good afternoon to the Swedes. Happy Sunday to you. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Medford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston.
JoJo.
Yeah, the JoJo's. Tiki Man Radio is streaming live on the Camys Grammy live cam. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the little button there and, hit the little notification. That way you'll know when we are live. And let's see here. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. You can download the Tiki Man Radio app and take it with you everywhere we go, or everywhere you go. And we are streaming on 26 other platforms. You can just, if you've got a favorite platform, and just search for Tiki Man Radio. If it's not out there, send me a message. I'll get us on that platform. But there's a lot of platforms. What you can really do is just download the free app and take it with you everywhere you go. Then you don't ever have to worry about missing anything. Let's see here. Let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors. Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man is streaming live on the Camys Grammy live cam. Camys Grammy is the official sign company of Tiki Man Radio. If you're looking for a special sign for your event, your tiki bar, or just your backyard, or maybe you just want a flamingo in your backyard, reach out to Camys Grammy. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for Camys Grammy. Camys Grammy live cam, the official live cam of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Reif Rum is made with a sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It's a rum that was created by and for everyone tired of the same old thing. For both the professional bohemians and the actual connoisseurs of good rum. It's for people who want to get out of their comfort zone. Unleash the rebel inside of you with Reif Rum, sweet and smoky for the wise. Reif Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Jukebox Saturday is brought to you by Lake Winnepesaukah Amusement Park. Go on and get happy with Lake Winnie, opened in 1925, Chattanooga's oldest amusement park. Spring season starts May the 2nd. Jukebox Saturday and Lake Winnie. It's a match made in heaven. coastal Americana troubadour and the legendary singer, then look no further than silver buckle recording artist Chris Bellamy. Chris can be found playing down in the Keys and all over Florida. And now you can go to his website, chrisbellamy.com, and click on his events page and find out where he's playing at next. Are you looking for the next artist to book for your place who can bring in the crowds? Then look no further than Chris Bellamy. Go to chrisbellamy.com and book Chris today or find out where he's playing. Chris Bellamy, a true coastal Americana legend. That's right, and he's playing all over Florida, mostly down in the Keys.
Yeah, just go to his website.
Yeah, go to his website, and you can check it out as well.
It's chrisbellamy.com, right?
chrisbellamy.com, and of course, we got our new Lake Winnie video in there.
Yes, I saw that. Yay, Lake Winnie.
Come on and get your happy on. You guys need to get on a damn...
I cannot wait to go to Lake Winnie again. Hopefully, it won't rain this time.
Y'all need to get on a roller coaster and put your hands up, for God's sakes. Relax. Let things go. Woo! Watch your head, though, when the roller coaster comes back up. Anyway...
You know, I do that, but I put my hands up even when it comes back into the thing. I always think I'm going to touch the roof of the chute that it comes back into, but you're really way far away, even though you look like you're going to hit it.
Yeah. All right, who we got out there today on Facebook? I'll take care of YouTube.
Okay. Well, we got Andrew Dean. He is saying, good morning.
Good morning to you, Music Man. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing wonderful.
And he said, hope it's an awesome one. Lots of coffee cups behind his coffee cup emojis.
There you go.
And then we got Uncle Alex saying, morning, we'll be tuned in at Graham and Nicole's place. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, while he's, listen, he may be over there doing Bloody Marys, but he's actually trying to sell or buy something online.
Well,
okay?
That's funny. Graham just sent me a picture, and it was Alex sitting at their bar top with his laptop. I said, that's what he does at our house.
Yeah, he's just coming there for free internet, okay? That's all he's doing. So. No. Okay. A place to plug up, hang his hat.
Good morning, Uncle Alex.
Yeah, good morning to you. Just messing with you.
And then let's see, we've got Shy Patty is out there saying good morning.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
And we've got the rock star Beth Travers. She is saying good morning, Tiki Bar crew.
That's right. The bigger boat band.
She will be tuned in from the road, but she is off to work with her gear. She is a busy woman.
She is a busy woman.
And then we've got Verona Corona, my sister. She is still in Mexico, headed to the beach today. Might try to get on for a bit. It is a beautiful day down in Cozumel, and you should enjoy every little second of it while you got it.
Yeah, good morning to you, Verona Corona.
And then we've got, let's see. Graham's on here. He said, good morning, all. Alex is coming in. I'm locking the door.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that's awesome. And then we've got Frank Goddard is out there. Good morning to you.
Morning, Frank.
And then we've got Manny Rico is out there.
Good morning to you, sir.
We got Suzanne Govan. She's out there saying good morning from Cancun.
Oh,
good morning.
Well, good morning down in Cancun.
You enjoy the sunshine as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got Jason Whitler out there saying good morning.
Morning, man.
We've got Dave Sines. Good morning to you.
Well, Dave Sines, good to hear from you.
Yeah, no kidding. I know. We've got the awesome Chris Bellamy. He is chiming in there. And good morning to you, Chris and Janet.
Yes, good morning, guys. Happy Sunday to you.
And we got Joe Leo and Sue. They're out there. Thank you for chiming in.
Yes, got the JBL Travel Moment coming up at noon.
Jenny Foley, she is out there. Good morning, sweetheart. Hadn't heard from her in a while.
Yeah, she takes care of Ronnie Moore.
Yeah, Randy Moore.
Yeah, Ronnie Moore. Ronnie Moore was a race car driver. Randy Moore
is a singer.
Yeah.
And then we've got, let's see, we've got your son, Bahama Brad is out there with Axie and little Ellie.
Yeah,
good morning to all you guys.
Good morning, Ellie. Don't let the sunshine hurt your eyes, baby.
We've got, let's see, I already said him. We got Beth Hyatt out there. Good morning.
Fins up, sweetheart.
Yeah, and we got Barry D is out there.
Morning, brother.
We've got Castaway Sauce Company. Good morning to you guys.
Hey, good morning to you.
And let me go to the next one, which is right here. And I'll do all comments. And we've got Maureen Wehunt. She is out there. She said, checking in from Jinx Creek Retreat.
Yeah, good morning, Mo.
And good morning to Dan Ware and Rachel. And they said, good morning, beautiful people.
Happy Sunday, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you down in Mexico.
Donna and Bob Cummings are out there, and they are leaving the Brap Shack today, as we said.
Yeah, the deer are like,
or packing up.
Yeah, I thought they'd never leave.
Excuse me. And she said, by the way, the deer really like us here. So, yeah, she said, no, you got it wrong. The deer really like them.
Yeah.
Oh, my
well,
goodness.
Aunt Myrtle thinks we really like her, too. All right, so.
Come on now. Rick Martinez says the Islander Tiki Bar is serving mimosas this morning.
That's right. Good morning to you, brother.
We got Ed and Pat Contreras. Good morning, you guys. Z and G are out there, and they are saying they have William Franklin with them, who loves watching Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, good morning, William Franklin. Happy Sunday to you.
We have Bartholomew Robert Smith. Morning, sunshine.
Well, good morning.
And we got Mark Mulch out there saying morning. Good morning to you and Grace.
Yes, they are putting together a Trop Rock Festival in Nashville.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to be a part of it because that's the weekend you're going to Canada.
That's correct. That's correct. So somebody's got to watch my dog.
Yep.
Somebody's got to take care of Katie Mae. And then we got Carrie Sigroli Pottager out there. I never say her name right, but I know who Carrie is. I love Carrie, and good morning to Carrie.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
And then let's see who else we've got on this chat. We have got Marty Nickel.
All right.
World famous Marty Nickel, who will be here this summer. I'm so excited.
Yes, love having Marty back at the Tiki Bar, this time on a real stage.
Yes.
I'm actually going to be working on the stage. I don't know if you saw my plans up there or whatever, but I'm going to expand the stage a little bit and make it a little bigger.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm sure I'll be in the midst of that before too long. Let's see. We got, Angela Grinham.
Hey, good morning, Angela.
Or Angela Grinham. Good morning to you. And I think that's everybody.
All right, let me go over here to the YouTube channel. Man.
I know, I'm getting the same thing. It's all that pollen.
Yeah,
We're not sick at all.
it is all that pollen out there.
It is all the pollen.
Let's see here. Of course, Mo is out there. Shy Patty, good morning to you. Our producer, Monica, says good morning and happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday.
Not good for us. Power is out. Looks like we ain't looking at thawing. We're not looking at thawing out anytime soon. So hopefully, listen, springtime's around the corner, okay? So we need to, the springtime's already here.
Springtime's here in Tennessee.
Springtime's already here in Tennessee, for God's sakes. We're talking about all the pollen we got in the air.
Oh, I know. Flowers are blooming. Trees are blooming.
That's right.
Animals are going crazy.
Bill and Debbie Hass from the backyard is out there. Good morning to you guys. You guys are coming up on the Almanac here shortly. The beautiful Sean Crawley is out there. Good morning to you, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing wonderful. Graham and Nicole is over here, of course. Uncle Alex.
Good morning.
Morning from the tropics of Palm Bay. That's right. Good morning to you guys. The Amateur Adventure Club.
Well, hello, guys.
Well, hello. We thought you were in the witness protection program.
Yeah, we were wondering about you guys. We were talking about you the other day.
Yeah, he popped up on the Coastal Confessions Friday night, and I was talking to B-Man, and I was like, well, we wondered what happened to him. They just kind of disappeared. But I understand he's been a little busy here lately.
Hey.
Of course, Donna and Bob Cummings is out there. Good morning to you.
Good
Michelle
morning,
Myers,
guys.
good morning, everybody. The ambassador of all great things. Glenn Saloka is out there. Good morning, Tiki crew.
Good morning, buddy.
Ski season done.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Time for island.
It is time for island time. That's right. And of course, Rick the Stick is out there. Good morning to you.
Rick.
Let's see here. Let me go down through here.
Well, we got Gene Henders saying hello from Iowa.
Hey, good morning to you, brother. Hope you're doing wonderful. And my daughter, Julie, is out there. Good morning to you.
Morning, Julie.
Happy Sunday.
The Golden Girl is out there.
Yes, good morning to the Golden Girl. You were to come down here and set in on us. You know, nobody loves us anymore. So you probably need to get out of the house. But I think she's cleaning up the A-lure-ing Getaway.
Yes.
Spring cleaning a little bit. Everybody's doing spring cleaning.
Yes.
Nicole Reed, of course, is out there. Good morning to
Nicole.
Tiki folks. Having a famous Alex Bloody Mary. Yummy.
Yeah, his are good.
They are. Of course, Beth Travers is out there. Big smiles. And Beth Hyatt is out there. Fins up to you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing fabulous.
So we got Patty Campbell's out there. Good morning to you and Tim.
The strongest little woman you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She needs emotional support for having to put up with Tim. But we are looking forward to seeing you guys down in Panama City.
Absolutely.
The first time they'll be playing down there. So good morning to you. Of course, Ed the Train Man is out there on YouTube. Let's see here. And, hope everybody's doing good. So we got Dan Sullivan's going to be joining us coming up at around 11 o'clock. So between now and then, we got to get our Almanac in there. So, but right now, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes. And let's see here. Let's go down to Florida to the...
You're listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Come over and chillax and relax. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Right here again in the back of this bar. Same old boy playing that same old guitar. Been a long hot summer. Now you're back again. You love the ocean, whatever location. Bartenders know you from last year's vacation. Oh, I've seen it all. And it's wearing thin. I need a new island. I need a new place to go. Maybe Pensacola Beach or down to Mexico. I wonder how it'd be if I could only see how it looks from the outside looking in. I need a new island before I pack it up and go. You meet me in the morning, stay till the end of the day. You tourists, don't slow down, all you do is play in this old beach town. Yeah, my old beach town. On the first blood and married to a sunset cruise. You spend all your money and drink all my booze as the band plays on. And I poured other round. I need a new island. I need a new place to go. Maybe Sarasota Beach or down to Mexico. I wonder how it'd be if I could only see how it looks from the outside looking in. I need a new island it up and go. When the dust finally settles and there's no more conga lines, you go back to your world, and I'll stay here in mine. End of the season, just can't dream up good enough reason, so you'll find me here. I'll see you next year. Oh, I need a new island, I need a new place to go, where the mountains meet the sea. San Carlos, Mexico. From the outside looking in, I need a new island, or I pack it up and go. Oh, I need a new island, take it nice and slow.
Hi, Mac Meadows here, coming to you from Key Largo, Florida, wishing you peace, love, and sandy feet. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio.
Give it just one more sip of that worry be gone. I'm planning on feeling much better before too long. Got a world of trouble that I need to forget. I'm on my way, but I ain't there yet. Give me just one more sip of that worry be gone. Everywhere I look, trouble is all I see. Can't listen to the radio, I can't stand TV. Well, I got trouble with the air, trouble with the water. People ain't treating one another like they oughta. Give me just one more sip of that worry be gone. Don't wanna hear no preacher preaching, no more politician bitching. All those songs about love gone wrong got me wondering where my baby's gone. Well, I can't suffer fools wasting my time. Don't give me no advice that rhymes. Just give me just one more puff of that worry be gone. Preacher, no more politician bitching. All those songs about love gone wrong got me wondering where my baby's gone. Give me just one more hit of that worry be gone. Yeah, give me just one more sip of that worry be gone. Give me just one more puff of that worry be gone.
I know that's right. Give me one more sip of that worry, be gone.
Give me the puff.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, happy Sunday to you, everybody.
Happy
All right.
Sunday.
So, we need to do our Almanac and get that out of the way. We got Dan Sullivan coming up here at 11 o'clock. Looking forward to having him on the show. And to my knowledge, the last time we had him was during the world pandemic when they actually performed, when we did the virtual.
It seems like that. Yeah.
So, anyway, and so he's coming up at 11 o'clock, right after our 11 o'clock sponsors. But here's this week's Almanac.
Hello, everyone. This is Tiki Jane, and it is time for this week's Tiki Man Radio Weekly Almanac. Brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway Hot Sauce. With a variety of different flavors to choose from and a wide range of spice levels, we have the perfect hot sauce for you. And now for this week's Almanac. On this day in 2003, a law banning cigarette smoking in all places of employment, including restaurants and bars, went into effect in New York City. In 2002, Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who was Queen Consort of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, 1936 to 52, died in her sleep at Windsor Castle at age 101. French-Canadian pop singer Celine Dion, who was known for her vocal prowess and her passionate showmanship, was born on this day in 1968. American blues vocalist and harmonica virtuoso Sonny Boy Williamson was born in Jackson, Tennessee in 1914. And now for some Tiki Man Radio history. There are many memories and accomplishments over Tiki Man Radio's 10-plus years of radio. Here is just one. In 2021, after years of shout-outs to Bill and Debbie Haas of the Backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, the couple finally made it to the Tiki Bar and joined the crew for Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. It's always a joy when friends and fans of the show visit. That's your weekly Tiki Man Radio Almanac, brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway Hot Sauce. I am Tiki Jane. See you on the radio.
That's right. Bill and Debbie Haas.
I was just looking at those pictures. I still have the shirt.
You do?
And Debbie had on one of Jack Mosley's, the alien shirt.
Yeah.
And I when she had that, I was like, I have to get one.
I have to have one of those.
So I did.
Yeah.
I got one too.
So they will be coming to the summer party. That's what they say.
I'm excited.
People say a lot of things on Saturday night.
Well, I'm excited to see them again.
Let's see here. Who we got chiming in? Randy is out there. My son Randy. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing good. Everyone, let's see here. Everyone, the car traveling, the speed of light. That's Beth Travers. Let's see here. Thanks for the acknowledgement. Sorry we've been so quiet. I have been listening, though. Oh, all right, Bill. Good morning to you. It's Bill and Ann Abbott. I was thinking about, we were talking about the other day, because there's a soundbite in there from one of their fans, right? That says, shout out to Bill and Ann Abbott, wherever they are. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Popped up on the radio the other day, and I was like, yeah, where the hell are they? Oh, man. So, so the Almanac there, you got the Queen Mama, right, holding her beer. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
101 years old. And they cut out cigarettes, smoking in bars and restaurants. I remember when that happened. I was like, damn.
I do, too.
Got to go out here with the riffraff in the alleyway. Hey, man, you want to buy this? No. I just need to smoke a cigarette. But,
that's where all the good gossip is.
Yeah. And what else is in there? Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Canadian Celine Dion. We got a lot of actors and artists and people from Canada, our neighbors to the north.
Our friends.
Neighbors to the north.
That's right.
If it wasn't so damn cold, I might move up there.
I know. No joke. It's pretty darn cold.
I just can't do that ice and snow, man. I just can't do it.
I know. It makes your bones hurt.
Yeah, my feet get to hurting, and when they get cold, and I can't wear my flip flops. I mean, that's not for me, But,
hey, B-Man's in the chat.
Yeah,
B-Man
good
and
morning to you.
Michelle, good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, B-Man and Michelle.
They're headed out to watch the air show from the Fury boat.
Oh, they got the Blue Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Angels are in town. Yes, we will see you in July, Bill Hass says. I can't wait to see you guys. It's been a while since we've seen you. And looking forward to it.
Yes.
Let's see here. All right, so we got Dan Sullivan coming up at 11. And then at noon, we got the JBL Travel Moment. So let's see here. What else is going on? We are excited about Panama City, but it's starting to. I'm starting to venture out into the tiki bar, and start noticing boards that need to be replaced.
Oh yes.
And so it begins.
And so it begins. They all need to be replaced.
Yeah. So
at one time or another.
Well, yeah, at one time or another. And the stage, what I'm going to do the stage is, we've got that overhang. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring the floor of the stage out to where that overhang is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go over to where that other pole is. It's going to be a little shorter walk there to get past the stage, but just right there where the stage is.
Yeah.
But the trick is the roof, right?
Yeah, well, we got to fix the roof.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the roof, but
you got to redo the whole roof.
Well, I just have to add on to the side of it, and which means I got a plan. I always got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then everything will just happen to you.
That's right.
So
you have to make a plan.
And of course, baseball season is back.
Yeah,
the world needs baseball.
Yeah. I love baseball. So did my daddy.
I like going to a baseball game. I'm not so much watching it on TV, but
well, I feel the same way about NASCAR. Not so much about watching it on TV, but I really loved going to an actual race.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty intense.
You just cannot.
You cannot
explain it.
No, you can't explain it. You cannot explain it, and it's really intense. And the power. Woo.
When they come around that turn at turn 4 into the trials,
300 mile an hour. I'm like,
it ain't 300. It ain't 300, but
it's
it
pretty
feels
darn close.
But they go by fast, don't they?
They go by fast. I'm like, whoa, what did I just witness? I mean, it was really cool. It was really cool.
Well, I had you, the Golden Girl, and my granddaughter, Ellie.
Ellie and Brad
and Axie. We were all there.
Yeah.
So we had a good time. We squeezed that in coming back from Panama City.
We did.
I get this girl from, it's like we're friends now. The one of the girls at the Talladega ticket booth.
Yeah.
Calls me. Hey, y'all coming back this year? I'm like, how do you even know me?
How do you know me, man?
I'm just a name on a list that I was there, right?
Yeah.
You need to come back to Talladega.
That's pretty cool that they do call you.
Yeah, well, that's true. I'm like, no, we're not going to be able to make it this year. Let's see here.
B-Man says, Conch Republic days are around the corner. Who are the members of the crap team? Well, I'm a member. But I don't believe that I can come down to the Conch Republic days.
No, we can't make it down there for that. We'll be down there in November though. But we do have our crap shirts, and we did wear them last week.
Yes.
So that's all good stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could come down for every event, because gosh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. So, yeah, baseball season is open. If you're a baseball fan, put in the chat there who your team is.
Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, my dad and your dad were both Atlanta Braves fans.
Absolutely.
And I guess we are too.
We are. Of course we are.
I always tell the story of my dad. You'd walk in, he'd be sitting there watching a Braves game, and the Braves would be up 1 or 2, or something like that. It's like, wow, the Braves are doing pretty good today. He's like, yeah, well, they'll screw it up before it's over with. Like, why do you watch this? You know,
I know. My uncle, my daddy and my Uncle Charlie used to watch the Braves all the time. They, you know, that was a big thing. Yeah, they loved the Braves.
Yeah, of course, basketball is I think today they narrow it down to the Final Four. I'm not a big basketball fan, so I know a lot of you are, and but you know, once NASCAR season starts, I kind of skip through the basketball thing. As a matter of fact, I get pissed off if there's a basketball game in front of a race.
Why's
on
that?
TV, because I'm telling you right now, if it's down to the last 4 seconds of a basketball game, they'll drag that out for 20 minutes. Foul! Timeout! You know, and they get all the chairs. They all sit out there and talk about the same stuff they talked about 19 seconds ago. But that's just my take on it.
Yeah.
Go Royals, Bill Hass says. Atlanta Braves,
And,
yes.
let's see. I got to put my glasses back on here. Let's see. Rick the Stick said he loves baseball. And he said, Fighting Phillies.
Well, there you go.
And Mo said Atlanta Braves. That's right, buddy. Atlanta Braves. And Beth said, yeah, Phillies.
There we go. That's Beth Hyatt.
Yes.
Yeah. Fins up, baby.
And yes, and I love the Chattanooga Lookouts, but they are not a major league team. They are a minor league team. But we have them right here too.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the new stadium they're going to build. And
yeah, that'll be cool.
I hope that the seats are not facing the sun. It's hot, man.
Well, you know. Let's see. Mike Trelm said, remember the Braves were originally from Boston.
That's right. Let's see. If you're out there and you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously. And we are at 16,900 subscribers. We're almost to 17,000.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Well, let's take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors and get ready for Dan Sullivan coming on the big show.
Yeah.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard.
If you're thinking of investing in commercial property in Florida or moving your business to Florida, check out the Space Coast. The Space Coast is home to globally recognized companies in aviation, aerospace, electronics, and communications. At JM Real Estate, we have seen the Space Coast grow and develop. We know what is happening and know this is an exciting time for our area. The time is now for you to explore the Space Coast of Florida and start investing. Contact JM Real Estate and launch your commercial real estate investment on the Space Coast. Call us at 321-242-2882 or visit jmrealestate.com to learn more.
Alan Jax Bowers in Mudcut South Studio is now Alan Jax Bowers and MFG Records, all together under one roof. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and if you're looking to take your music to the next level, you need to reach out to Jax today. MFG Records, which is music for grown-up, and Alan Jax Bowers, together at last. Reach out to Jax today at alanjaxbowers.com and take your music to the next level. Are you looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
say it's time to suck it up, start acting like a grown-up. Gotta chase those dimes, keep grinding the grind, up and up the ladder climb. Well, I ain't ready for what they ask, may never be up to the task, but I will succeed doing as I please, long as my soul stays free, and that's fine by me. 'Cause I'm working on a good time, working chasing that sunshine, trying to catch the rays, ride some waves, making every day a holiday. Working on what I hold dear, working with no net, no fear, working many things like bending strings as I sing my next rhyme. Oh yeah, working on a good time, working on a good time. Everybody has their dream about who they want to be. Do you have a clue? What's your point of view? To thine own self be true. I know I'm not a child no more, and we never know what's in store. All the world's a stage, don't want to act my age. I'm always ready to turn the page, and that's why I say I'm just working on a good time, working chasing that sunshine, trying to catch the rays, ride some waves, making every day a holiday. Working on what I hold dear, working with no net, no fear, working many things like bending strings as I sing my next rhyme. Oh yeah, working on a good time. Somehow to change my path, I wouldn't change anything. I'm happy where I'm at, 'cause I'm working on a good time, working chasing that sunshine, trying to catch the rays, ride some waves, make every day a holiday. I'm working on what I hold dear, working with no net, no fear, working many things like bending strings as I sing my next rhyme. Oh yeah, working on a good time. You know I'm working on a good time. Yeah, working on a good time. Working on a good time.
That is Mr. Dan Sullivan right there, working on a good time. And let's see if we can get him into the studio here. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan.
There you
Good
are.
Morning.
There you are, man. Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
My ear pods. Maybe this will help out. Let's see if I do this.
All right. Hello, 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 hello. How about now? Can you hear me now?
All right. It's a little jumbly. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can see you very well.
Okay. All right.
Good.
All right. Well, we will try to, let's see here. Let me move this over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me turn up the volume a little bit. And so welcome back to Tiki Man Radio. How's everything going with you?
The audio is really jumbly. I can't understand.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let me try something. Let's see here. All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear your voice, but it's like real kind of like echoey, garbly. I wonder if I should leave and maybe come back in and see if that fixes the problem.
Let's try that. We'll kick you off and you can come back in and we'll try that. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
All righty. Let's see here.
Is it here?
There we go. All right. We'll see if we can get him on. How's it sounding out there to you guys? Can you guys hear me okay on the video? And hopefully it is. Let's see here.
Dan Sullivan joined.
All righty. All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I think it's a little bit better.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome back to Tiki Man Radio.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
So how you been doing, man?
Been doing really well. I'm not sure if you knew, but in May of last year, I had vocal surgery.
Yes.
To remove some polyps, and things have been going great. I'm a school teacher during the daytime, so I was off for about 3 months during the summer, and was able to fully recover my voice, and things have been just going great. So strong like bull now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that seems to be, that seems to happen a lot. I hear a lot of vocal surgery and this and that and stuff. I mean, do you think that's from all the years of also singing, or is it trying to get those kids in line?
Yeah, I think, for me, a lot of abuse just from teaching and then doing 3 shows a week locally. The detentions played a lot of shows locally, as well as, when we travel around. But, we were doing about 125 shows a year plus teaching. And I think just, that really kind of caught up with me after a while. But I'm back now. So thanks to the TRMA Artist Relief Fund, they paid a check right to the facility where I had my work done, and helped out with the cost of that. So that was tremendous. So anybody who contributes to that is,
That's wonderful.
That is wonderful, man. That's one of the great things that all of us, support, no matter where we're at, because there's a lot of artists out there that, don't have insurance or don't have, I think of a lot of the artists playing down in Key West, that's all they do. They have to play 3 gigs a day just to live there. So it's always nice to be able to have something like that.
Yeah. Do you know Quentin Leverich?
Yes.
The song player. So he's here. He's in town right now. And Chris and I and him went to this medieval adventure evening last night and had a blast. And but he's down. He's going to play with me today at a local show.
Very cool.
And so he wanted me to tell you hello.
Oh, well, hello. Yes. Yeah. It's nice to hear from him. So so the detentions now it's just you, right? You're just doing a solo thing.
That is correct. Chris decided he wanted to just, he just wanted to not do it anymore. And I'm like, as long as we're still great buds, and I see him actually more now than I have over the last, 10 to 15 years, because we would play so many shows that we didn't really just hang out as friends.
Yeah.
Because we saw each other all the time. And now we just get to hang out as friends, and it's great. So we go to a lot of shows together. We do a lot of happy hours together, go just, hang out and do stuff. So last night we did this medieval adventure called Quest Night. It raises money for cancer research. It's an all voluntary kind of thing. It's kind of like a live action D&D, whatever. You go on these little adventures and whatnot. And, but it's all, they raise money for cancer research, and it's all for a good cause. So.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think it's good that, he's taking a break and doing his thing. And like you say, I mean, you get to where it becomes like a marriage after a while. You spend so much time together, and, it's nice to be able to just hang out. And he probably actually I would think, maybe I could be wrong, but maybe he's offering different advice about different music or whatever from a different point of view now, maybe.
Absolutely, yeah. And I tell people all the time, we were two great friends that started a band, and we were in a band for 20 years, and now we're 2 great friends that were in a band. And I think that happens very often, that, people were in a band, and usually when it ends, it's not always amicable or whatever, but it's totally amicable, and we're still great friends. So.
Well, that's good, man. So the solo thing is kicking off. You got new music coming out. You're doing things. So how's that work? That must seem a little different, because you get so used to playing with somebody, and you probably maybe you play with different people on the road or whatever. But is it an exciting adventure? Is it all new, or how is this working for you?
Well, I started my musical career playing solo. And so it took me a while to kind of get used to, playing with somebody else. And then, for 20 years, it was just me and Chris. We were always an acoustic duo. Occasionally somebody might sit in with us, but most of the time, 99% of the time, it was always us. So it's during that 20 years, I would still play some solo shows. So that's not unique or bizarre or weird, but when I do play, there's certain things that I miss, the nuances of his guitar and his harmonies, of course, as well. And then, we would share the workload as far as like how, booking shows and following up emails and those kinds of things. And so now it's just me. So it was a little bit of an adjustment, but also kind of just feels normal. And, I do miss playing with him, that's for sure. But it's also exciting to be kind of out on my own, doing my own thing. And because of the way, when you're on tour or we're traveling, we would always, our wives would never come along with us because we wouldn't make money, we'd lose money. So but if it was just us, we could at least break even.
Sure.
Going to do something. And I was very proud that we never took money out of our own budgets. The band always paid for everything that we did. And so we ended up in the black. But now it's nice because my wife can actually travel with me when I go do shows. And so that's kind of fun. I mean, that's been fun to have that going on right now. So this summer when I do my tour, she'll be going with me all the way down to Key West and back. And all the stops along the way, she'll get to enjoy that. So that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, we're looking forward to getting back down to Key West for the Songwriter Showcase, our 9th year down there, and at some point we'd like to get you part of it as well, and 9 years playing the Songwriter Showcase, having it, and it's really turned into a major event, and we'd like to get you part of it somewhere down the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you, we're staying at this little place in Key Largo this summer for like one of the days off, and I was trying to look up any reviews that were online or whatever, and I was on YouTube and I came across your review of this place that we're staying.
Is it Sunset Cove?
Got to be Sunset Cove.
I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want anybody because I don't want anybody to. It's such a little gem. I don't want anybody to know.
It is. It's a total gem. We love it.
Great minds think alike. I'm like, this is
it reminds me of National Lampoons.
Big smile on my face.
It's so
that place
cool.
is great.
Unfortunately, I've talked about it for years. It's actually, if you go to our website and there's a tab there, it says places to stay. That is the only place in Key Largo. And if you next time you're there, if you mention Tiki Man Radio, you might get a discount. But they go through all kinds of owners and managers and stuff. It's kind of hard to deal with people over years, but it's one of my favorite places. It just reminds me of a place we used to travel when we were kids, back in the 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just perfect. I hope it never goes away.
Me too. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, listen, we got this new song that you sent over called Friendships, and I believe this was co-written with Sonny Jim, right?
Say that last part again.
The song Friendships, I believe it was co-written with Sonny Jim.
The song Friendships is what? I'm sorry? It's the new song.
Right.
It's the title of the new album that's coming out.
Right.
12.
Co-written with Sonny Jim?
Oh, yes. It was co-written with Sonny Jim, yes. And this was written about 2 or 3 years ago. And at the time, Chris was having some health issues and was having a very serious surgery. And so I was just kind of thinking about our friendship. And I started this song and had kind of like the verse and the chorus finished. And I heard that Sonny Jim had lost one of his best friends. And so I reached out to him and said, hey, someone did this to me when I lost my mom. They said, hey, would you want to co-write this song? And I was like, it gave me such a great focus when everything else was kind of going chaotic around me. And so Sonny Jim signed on board, and I just could not be more happy with how this song turned out. It also was an Irish proverb that I really loved growing up. Danny Sullivan, I loved all the Irish jokes and all the Irish proverbs. And so I think it turned out to be a really great song that I'm super proud of. Donnie Brewer produced it. Eric Darkin played percussion on it. Jim Mayer played an upright bass from the 1880s on it. And so I'm really excited how it turned out. It's going to be the title track of the album. And a really cool story about the album cover itself is that I used to live across the street from this woman for 20 years her name was Dana Straight. And she was the daughter of a guy named Danny Strait of Strait Music Company. If you ever come to Austin, Strait Music Company is like this local institution. Has been there for 40 years. And we would go over to his house for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. And I was telling him the story about the Christmas schooner was a musical that I was in. And I played the captain of this boat that brought Christmas trees from upper Michigan down to Chicago. And they would do it every single year. It was a tradition that they did. And one particular November, the gales of November came early. All the ice weighted down all those Christmas trees, and that Christmas tree ship sank. And nothing was recovered except for Christmas trees would wash up on the shore and the captain's wallet. And his wife and daughters chartered a boat and kept that tradition going for many years afterward. That Christmas ship kept coming. So I was telling Dana Strait's dad, Danny Strait, all right, Danny, another Danny.
Yeah.
And I told him this story at this Christmas party, and he was retired, and to keep busy, he would make scrimshaws out of old piano keys, ivory piano keys that had been retired from the company. And so he made me a scrimshaw of the Rouse Simmons, which was the Christmas ship, out of piano keys. And I had it framed in my, he framed it and gave it to me, and it's in my bathroom. And so when it came time to think of what I wanted on the cover, I'm like, I've got the cover of this album, Friendships, and it's got Danny Strait's name, scrimshawed into the ivory piano keys, and that's going to be the cover of the album. So I was very, very kind of cool little story about that. So another friendship moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome, and it does have that Irish feel to it when it starts out, So let's go ahead and play it, okay? I'm going to put you in the green room, and we'll play the song, and then we'll come back to you, okay?
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan. Hey, real quick question before we do that.
Yeah.
I can see your head really big, but I think, is that Heather?
Yes, it's me. I'm way over here.
Yeah.
It's like this little big right there.
Hello. It's good to see you.
All right, man. Well, let's get to the song, and we'll come back to you after this, okay?
Perfect.
All right, here we go. We'll put you back in the green room, and here we go. Friendships, everybody. Mr. Dan Sullivan, and this is brand new.
People come and go in your life, most never leave a mark. But there are few who cross your path that find a home in your heart. You may not see them every day, but when you do, you'll laugh. For though it's been many a year, it feels like no time has passed. 'Cause there are good ships and there are wood ships, those ships upon the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. No one sails through life without troubles. They find us every day. Thank God for those who share our woes and comfort us on our way. The strength of a caring shoulder will brace the soul that bends, and mend the parts of a broken heart, thanks to the love of our friends. 'Cause there are tall ships and there are small ships of every shape and size. But the best ships are friendships that stand the test of time. Here's to those still with us, and the ones who've sailed on. The chosen few we call our crew, are why we sing this song. 'Cause there are kinships and there are hardships, but what makes a life complete are our friendships. They're the best ships, and may you find yourself a fleet. 'Cause there are good ships and there are wood ships,
those ships upon the sea. But the best ships are friendships, may they always be. Yes, there are good ships and there are wood ships, those ships upon the sea. But the best ships are friendships, may ours always be.
There we go.
There we go. Yes, good job, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My daughter is in the YouTube chat, and she is a teacher at Manor High School in Austin.
Who's there? Your daughter?
My daughter is in the YouTube chat, and she is a teacher at the Manor High School in Austin. She says hello.
Oh, really? Okay. That's super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
how long has she been doing that?
I want to say a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe longer. Time goes by pretty fast, you know. So.
Right. It does.
But anyway, she's in the YouTube chat and she's saying hello.
Hello.
So I believe, did Sonny Jim cut a version of this as well? Because I've heard the song before, and I remember having him on the show when his last album came out, and we were talking about it because it's such a powerful song.
Yeah, Sonny Jim, I think, put this on his album Changing Tides.
Mm-hmm.
It's on that album, and that came out, I want to say, like 2 years ago, But, you know, with my vocal issues, like I just couldn't quite get the sound that I wanted to. And actually that was, I think, the only song on this album that I recorded before my surgery. Everything else, there was some stuff that I recorded and I had to go back. In fact, I released Island Time, and I'm pulling that one off and redoing it because my vocal on that just was not. So I redid that one, and that's going to be re-released on this album. So, but yeah, Friendships out. He released that on his album. What a beautiful album, that Changing Tides of Sonny Jim's.
Well, it's a beautiful song, and friendships. As you get older, you have a lot of acquaintances and people that you consider friends, but the real friends that you can count on basically one hand sometimes becomes more and more important.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree. And I think about, all the great friends that I've been fortunate enough, and I think that's why that song to me, I knew I had to write this song, and that expression, that proverb just kind of sums it up perfectly, especially with our trop rock community.
Yeah.
That we may not see each other, it might be once a year, it might be, every other year that we come across, but it's just like not a day's gone by. And it just catch up like that, immediately. And so I think that really is true for our community, because it's kind of like having a family reunion when we do get together, when we flock together and come together to do these events and, interviews on the shows, and whether it's a house concert or a local performance, when you're on tour, it's special. Yeah. Friendships are special. I 100% agree.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we look forward to, we got Panama City coming up. This will be our 10th year broadcasting that. The last time.
Wow, 10th year. Wow, that's crazy. It feels like 10 years ago since we were there.
I know, I remember it, yes.
But you're right. For us, that's our first event of the spring every year. And then we do an event called the Escape to Paradise, where we take some listeners and we go to a different island every year. This year we're going to Costa Rica. And then we come back and do our summer party here at the Tiki Bar. And then we get ready for Key West. But every year, Panama City to me is like a big family reunion. Everybody's coming out of the winter. It's kind of like Music on the Bay. Everybody's ready to rock and roll, and it's so good to see everybody, and as the years keep going by, like Jimmy Buffett, basically the last word was keep the party going, so
yes.
the torch has been passed, and it means more when you show up, especially as you start to get a little older or whatever, that people you haven't seen in a while, and that song Friendships just kind of puts it all into perspective.
Absolutely. That was I think one of the neatest events that Chris and I played, because you're on the beach stage, right out there, right by the ocean where we all love. And so we really enjoyed that. That was a really cool event.
Yeah, we call our space oceanfront property. That's that's our oceanfront property when we're there. But anyway, yes, so when is the new album? Is it out yet, or is it coming out? When is it going to be released?
Yeah, so Jonas Lawrence lives here in town as well.
Yes,
and Stony Gable is just a stone throw away down in Lockhart, and so we're doing a double CD release party with Jonas Lawrence band on April 12th. Here locally, and then Stony Gable is going to open the show for us. So that's just a couple weeks away.
There you go, man. It's here and ready to roll. One quick question about did you know for a long period of time you needed to get your surgery done, or is it just something you just put off, or how did that all come about?
Yeah, I did. For a while during the pandemic, we had to teach we had to have masks and all this stuff, and so we in my classroom, because of the instruments and the music's playing and we're all on instruments and I'm trying to talk through the mask, I think I've just gotten some bad vocal habits from that. And so it was back in like 2013, I had vocal nodes, and the difference this time is vocal nodes are kind of like calluses on your vocal cords, and polyps are more like kind of like a blister. And when I had vocal nodes, I rested them and I did a lot of like hydration, steaming kind of stuff. And like when you have a callus in a swimming pool, it softens up after a while and will kind of go away. And so I was able to get rid of the nodes through vocal therapy. And so for these last 2 or 3 years, I was trying to do vocal therapy to get rid of these polyps, because I was just very scared, petrified to have surgery on it, because sometimes it doesn't work out as well as you would like.
Yeah.
And because I'm a school teacher, I was afraid that, I was like, well, I kind of know what I can do with my voice right now. So I just kept trying to do the vocal therapy, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go through the surgery. And, but it just wasn't getting any better. In fact, it was getting worse. And so eventually it was like, I'm just going to go try this out. I walked into this, I went and saw different ENTs, and they all told me the same thing. I went and got, third, fourth opinion. And I walked into this guy downtown Austin, and he had all of these local Texas artists sign guitars on his wall and pictures and thank you notes and all this stuff. I'm like, I think I'm in the right place.
Yeah.
And he scoped me and showed me the video, and he's like, dude, you're going to be, he goes, I can take care of this. Not going to be a problem. You're going to be good as gold. So, and I just looked around in the room and was like, okay, I think I believe him.
Yeah.
I just did everything he said. I did everything he asked of me, and it was great. I couldn't talk or make sounds for like 2 weeks. And I think it was on day 5. I was doing great. I wasn't making any sounds. But I was petting my dog, and I was like, oh, you cool little dude. And I was like, well, I wasn't supposed to say anything. But then I was like, ooh, that felt kind of good. But then I didn't say any more sounds for the rest of the 2 weeks. And then it was like 5 minutes in the morning, you could talk, 5 minutes in the evening, next day, 10 and 10, then like 15, 20, 20, and just kind of like ramp up. And went back and saw him after like a month, I think it was. He looked at me and he was like, I don't want to give you a false sense of security. He goes, I just want to show you the video of before and after. And you couldn't even tell.
Wow.
Couldn't even tell.
That's wonderful, man.
Well, I think it's worth bringing up, because there might be somebody else out there that, may be struggling with the same thing and kind of on the fence. I mean, it's a major thing to do something like that, and it's not taken lightly, but it's always good when you get a little encouragement for somebody that's been through it. Yeah,
I was very, very fortunate, very grateful that it came through. And, I'm back teaching the way I'm used to teaching, in my classroom, because I teach theater and music. I'm like a performing arts teacher. And so a lot of what I do is with my voice, making different silly characters and having the kids mimic me and copy me, because they don't read music at that age. So they have to echo things that I sing. So I'm back to be able to do that, and instead of like playing a recording and they echo the recording or something like that, so it's been great, just, not only for singing, but also for teaching.
Yeah. Well, buddy, it's been great to have you on the show. It's good to see your face, and I was worried about you for a long time. A lot of people were, but it sounds like things are rolling, and the next chapter of your life is starting, and so we'll definitely be playing the music. You're always welcome here on Tiki Man Radio. How can people find your music, follow you? If they want to know where you're going to be playing at, where can they go?
Well, first of all, thanks again for having me. It's so great to see y'all, and I hope that hope we get to see each other more often now that I'll be back out there.
Sure.
Running around and touring. They can find my music. I'm obviously on Facebook, and I've got a website called dansullivansongs.com. dansullivansongs.com. Facebook is Dan Sullivan Songs. Instagram, Dan Sullivan Songs. I think all the digital stuff. Right now, the only way they're going to be able to find my music, though, is through me. I'm not going to be releasing it digitally for a while, because it's just the streaming doesn't pay artists what it costs to make an album. I mean, it's expensive,
sure,
very expensive, and you don't recoup those costs on 0.0003 streams on Spotify and iTunes. So eventually it'll probably end up there, but it's for a while. I'm going to do my whole tour, sell the CDs in person, or they can contact me through my website for the music if they want the CD in their hands with the physical CD, or if they just want the downloads, I can send the downloads too. So that's that's how I'm going to do it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, we've always encouraged everybody to buy the music directly from you guys, because it's not about the price. It's not about the convenience in this world that we're all swimming in. It's about supporting the artist, and it is expensive for quality music. There's a lot that goes into it, a lot of moving parts and pieces and places or people. And so, sometimes, we just direct them to the website, and who knows, you might get an autographed CD or a sticker or something if you order it directly from you guys. So we've always done that. So I'm great. I saw that in the email you sent me, and I thought, now there you go. That's how you do it right there.
Well, yeah, if you want to get people like Jax Bowers to play on your CDs and Donnie and those guys, those guys, their time and talents are valuable, and you want to be able to have those guys play on your music and
sure,
support them in what they're doing. So, but thank you very much for supporting all the artists and having us on the show and having me back on the show. And it's so great to see y'all. And this has been so much fun.
Yeah.
And I hope that maybe one day we can hoist a sundowner together at our favorite place in Key.
Yes.
Wouldn't
we
that
will.
be fun?
We won't tell any more people about it. That way, it stays there. But all right, buddy, we're gonna let you fly. Thank you so much, man, and Godspeed. And we will see you down the road. Okay.
Right back at y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right, Dan Sullivan. Dan Sullivan, everybody. Great new tune there. So let me see here if I can get there we go.
They're shoveling snow in Chicago. The road crews are salting the streets. I slide my glass to my favorite bartender. He puts salt on the rim of my drink. He's laughing at the Weather Channel. How can anybody live like that? No, I can't go back. No, I can't go back. Shoveling snow can cause a heart attack. I thought I'd stay for a week or two, but the sand is getting heavy in my shoes. I could sell that big house in the suburbs, buy something smaller at the beach, trade that Lexus in for an old rag top, let the sun start shining on me. I should be leaving on Friday, but I can't make myself pack. No, I can't go back. No, I can't go back. Shoveling snow can cause a heart attack. I thought I'd stay for a week or two, but the sand is getting heavy in my shoes.
Alabama sand is heavy in my shoes.
You keep making the drinks, we'll keep spinning the tunes. Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com. What could possibly go wrong?
everybody, this is Maddie Beck hanging out here at Tiki Man Radio, escaping the white, cold north of Michigan, trying to get some warmth while I'm down here. Just gonna hang out and have some fun and see what could possibly go wrong.
Across the water, just the sand, the waves, and me. Mother, Mother Ocean sings me a soothing song, puts me in a trance, invites me to dance, and I know I'm where I belong. And that's why it's still a mystery to me why they all just go the same old way. 'Cause life stops moving so fast off the beaten path on the B side of A1A. It's not that hard to find it if you just know where to go. Follow the call of the ocean down an unmarked sandy road. I hear the line from a sailboat clang as the main fills up. Now I'm a Caribbean soul and those sails are full, just like my tin cup. And now I must confess, I don't want to keep up the pace, but life stops moving so fast off the beaten path on the B side of A1A. All good things must end, we all must go back home, but I always bring my beach with me. Wherever I go, I mix up a margarita, take a sip and clear my mind, pull out a Buffett record and flip it to the other side. And I wanna be there, I'll go back down to the sea someday, but until that time I'll keep living life on the B side of A1A. 'Cause life stops moving so fast off the beaten path on the B side of A1A.
It's Brighton Stoll's new song, the B-side of A1A. It's probably one of my favorite tunes that he's got out. It's a brand new tune off of his new album, and really enjoy that song. I hope you enjoyed Dan Sullivan. I was hoping you could hear it all good.
I heard it just fine. I think it might have been something on Dan's end.
I think so, too.
Because we heard it just fine.
Okay, because it's always good to get caught up with him. I knew my daughter would be chiming in when she found out he was a teacher in Austin.
Yes.
And so...
well, we've known him, Julie, for quite many years.
Many years.
Many years.
And, you know, Jonas Lawrence also lives in Austin.
That's right.
You know, so when we go to Austin for Julie's or for Maya's graduation,
yes,
we got to make it about her. We can't make it about
I know
going down to the bar to see Jonas and Dad. You know, but anyway, all right. So the ambassador of all great things is in the house.
Yep.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Listen at her voice.
Yeah. Hello, how are you? Yeah. Back in town, so you live here on the weekends, right?
Look, this old gray mare ain't what she used to be. I'm tired.
Weren't you just here 7 days ago?
I was.
Yeah.
I had to go to Nashville for a marketing conference, and then the wedding's today for Brian and Lou's daughter, and was going to go to that, and I'm just wore out tired.
Just wore out tired. I get that. Well,
blame you.
I
again,
miss my husband.
We send our condolences to his daughter about getting married today.
Alicia.
And
Zachariah and Alyssa.
Is that his name?
Zachariah.
I think I know the boy. But that's about it, you know. But so yes, let's see. Julie says
she went to friend him on Facebook and found out where he's teaching.
Okay, awesome. So hopefully it's not that far away. I mean, Austin's a big city.
Yeah.
But it's kind of neat.
My favorite aunt lives in Austin. Yeah, which she'll slap me, but I need to get back with her. She sent me a really nice.
She's the mean aunt.
No, she's not a mean aunt.
Smack.
I'm a bad niece. I have not responded to her.
Bad niece.
I have not responded
That's
to
a
her
different
beautiful
show,
letter. Yeah, that is a different show.
Yeah, well.
But yes, my people, I have people that live in Austin and Houston down there. And so, yeah, got a lot of family.
My son lives in Waco.
Yeah.
We're going to see him next weekend.
Love Waco. Do you know that? I'm sure you know Magnolia.
Oh, yeah.
Chip and Joanne. I love that show.
They're very proud of their
They are
stuff
very
that
proud
they
of
sell.
their stuff. It's sold in
I'm like, well,
Target.
you do you then.
Yeah. Eric, Rick the Stick says the traveling queen. Yeah, it seems like that here lately. You know, it'd be good to get home. I mean,
the older you get, the harder it is to do this.
Yes.
I don't know how Rick does it all the time.
Well, your daddy did it all the time, Danny. So, but
yeah.
Eventually, it wore out on him too.
It wore me out too. He was. He wanted me to be a truck driver. And when I got out of school, I'm like, Daddy, I'm just not. That's just not my thing. You know, I'm not into that whole traveling thing. You know, and of course, once I got into the corporate world, that's all I did was travel.
Yeah.
Right. He would call me and we'd be in some useless meeting somewhere in Albuquerque or Oklahoma City or something. Talking about the same crap we talked about the last time we all got together, but with a different spin. Because we got to reinvent the wheel.
Well, it's the annual meeting to talk about the quarterly meetings and the monthly meetings they're going to have each week.
Yeah, and while we're here, let's go ahead and plan the next meeting. You know, those are the ones I really love. The meeting to have the meeting.
Yeah.
But anyway, he'd say, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Well, I'm in Oklahoma City." And well, how's that no traveling thing working out for you?
You know, I tell you, people that don't travel for work, think it's cool and fun.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, it's like you go do it for a month or two.
Yeah,
or 20 years, and it's like no.
Well, you know, when you first start doing that, it is kind of cool. They give you a credit card, they give you this, they give you that. You know, man, you can stay in hotels, you get to. You know, but after you've done it for about 10, 15, 20 years, you listen,
you're just like,
you know the bartenders at the old Charlie's more than you know your next door neighbor.
That's right.
You know, and there's something wrong with that.
The hotel staff goes, "Hey," and you're like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
Hey, we got your favorite room ready.
Yeah. You want that pillow? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have those eggs cooked for you in the morning.
That's
okay,
right.
Great. Yeah. Well. But yeah, it wears you out, and I mean, listen, I made the most of it. Ventured out to every local place. I always went where the locals went. I made a lot of friends, in different towns and stuff, and made the most of it. All those writings came out of all those years of traveling. But there was a point for me. I was coming back from Mobile. And I had been on the road for about 3 weeks. And I just didn't go home. There was no reason to go home back then. So I just stayed in hotels on the weekend and partied and whatever, got up Monday and went to another town, did that for about 3 weeks. Well, I was coming back from Mobile, and I never worried about this, never had this problem or whatever, but I caught myself dozing off and almost ran off the road.
Yeah, that's...
And for me, that was like...
That can happen, yeah.
I guess, some people would say, well, it's because you were hungover. No, I was just, you
get into a zone.
You get into a zone. I mean, when you're traveling like that, you go through towns and don't even remember going through them.
Right. Yeah. You have to actually look at people and go, what day is it?
Yeah.
What zone am I in? Time zone.
Yeah. And all the, all these little towns along the way in between big towns or whatever, they all look the same. They all got the McDonald's, and they all got the same hotels, and they all look the same,
And it's also different as a woman traveling by yourself.
Sure.
On business. I won't, be in a hotel and decide to go downtown by myself and wander about. I'm like, no, I stay in the hotel room.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so what else is going on? You got an out now, so you don't have to go to the wedding.
It's not an out. I messaged Brian and Lou and told them how sorry I was. I'm just pooped.
That's my sister. She always causes an out. Like if she does not like to go to anything unless she has to, right? But she's always got an out. And when it pops up, she's like, I got my out. I don't have to go.
Yeah, well, next, I've got another business travel thing to do next weekend. I got to go to Dallas for the weekend, and next week is Tim and I's wedding anniversary. So our anniversary's on Thursday, the 10th. So he's actually taking off and going to go with me, and we're going to use the free hotel room since it's business.
Sure.
He's going to come along, and we're going to hang out for the weekend.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to, I have been quite busy myself. It's been a busy year. And so I'm looking forward to Panama City. I'm looking forward to see what the tent looks like.
I'm looking forward to it, too.
And
did I hear you say that this is the last year?
Maybe the last year.
Okay. I was in and out last week, so I couldn't really.
Sure.
Yeah, it may be the last year for Panama City. 10 years is a good time to call it, and they keep telling every year they say, well, we're not going to do it again. We're not going to. Okay, we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
And but it's a lot for all of us to go down there and do that and pull that off, and it's fun and we love it, and it's been a lot. I've had a lot of great memories down there over the years, but at some point you start pulling back on some of the things that you do, and
I'll introduce you all to my daughter. She's going to come over and spend the time with her boyfriend that lives in Panama City Beach.
Oh, nice.
And so we're going to be up there on Wednesday. So her birthday is that weekend, the 26th.
Oh, that's
and she has
fun.
to work, her third shift at the ER. She's got to be back to work Friday. So we're going to hang out with her Wednesday and like Thursday morning or something.
That's cool.
I'll tell her to come by the tent and wave at y'all.
Good, yeah.
We're looking forward to seeing Darby and Kathy, it's like when we was talking with Dan Smith there that these events have become
Sullivan.
like family reunions, sort of, and we get to see people we haven't seen in a long time, and I'm looking forward to having a Reif Rum down there.
Yes, that'll be nice.
I know. I'll definitely have to drink some Reif Rum. I'm still on my.
You're still dry.
He's still dry.
That's
cool.
It's funny about this, because people are starting to say to me, you're just not fun anymore. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because my buddy Mike was here, and he's like, I don't want to be. I feel like if I have a beer, I'm giving you peer pressure or whatever. I don't want to do that. I'm like, you can drink beer. I mean, hell, you think people don't drink around here? I mean, come on, But it's not that. I said I haven't quit drinking. I've just stopped. I've just been busy. I mean, I've been so consumed with other things here lately that I just ain't had time.
Well, I stopped for a while, for about a couple months at one point last year.
I stopped.
Felt great.
Over like a year and a half because of, Crohn's. Yeah. And so.
But boy, I found it again.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
I wasn't scared of it.
That's what Mike said. He's like, "Listen, man, this gets out. I mean, this is the whole thing. What about your sponsors?" I'm like, "Listen, thought you wasn't gonna try to pressure me."
I said, listen, I'll take care of my sponsors.
Hey,
no doubt
good
about
morning to Alan Jax Bowers, who just chimed in.
Yes.
Good morning, my friend.
He sent a text message here a minute ago.
Oh, and I do have a special shout out to our new friends. Let me see. Let me get my glasses back on. Good grief. Okay, so we've got Mike Hood and Jane Robinson. They are from Montreal, and they are down in Cozumel with my sister Verona. And I just want to say hi because they are new listeners to Tiki Man Radio.
Well, good morning to you guys, and thank you so much.
Thank you for listening.
Make sure Verona shows you how to download the free app. That way, when you get back.
She already has, and they've got. They're learning how to do YouTube, but I don't think they're not quite ready to chime in yet because they just learned how to do YouTube.
Well, if you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, or if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That helps us out a lot. And go ahead and hit subscribe. Once you subscribe, about 30 minutes you can get into the chat.
Oh, and Ed Kubiak and Felicia are out there.
Hey.
Good morning to you guys.
Good morning,
They
guys.
just
Happy
chimed
Sunday to you. We got the JBL Travel Moment coming up here in about 5 minutes or so. He's going to be talking about the real ID.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The deadline's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about all this stuff. I know Uncle Alex is out there listening, you know.
Good
And you
morning,
know,
Alex.
Hi, Alex.
you know how I hate to jab people, but he let his passport expire
Oh, no.
like 3-4 months ago, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, my passport is. I'm like, how many times
Have we told
talked
you?
about this? If you've got a trip coming up,
Did he
the
get it
first thing
done?
you need to do is, he ended up having to go down there, but he got
He
it
got it
all
fixed,
done. He got it fixed.
Wow, that'd be freaking me out.
But it's one of those things, you know, because I don't know how many times I'm like, you know, you need to check our passport. You need to check our passport.
I go in there and check mine every so often just to make sure I haven't
Just to
forgotten
make
that
sure.
it freaks me out.
Yeah, it freaks me out.
It's crazy.
Hi, Dan and Rachel.
Hey, good
I
morning,
love you,
guys.
Rachel.
Yes. But the real ID has a deadline coming up.
Yeah, and it's
May, isn't it?
It's very important that you get, if you're traveling, even this isn't just for, and Joe will explain it, but it's not just for international travel. Just to travel on a plane.
Just to get on a plane.
In the United States, you're going to have that. So it's very important.
If you don't have a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they had this started back in 2019.
Yeah.
It
And
did,
been
and they put
extending
it
it.
on hold for a while because of the deadline, because of the pandemic.
Yeah. Well, nobody was flying anywhere.
Yeah, but they've kept pushing it forward and pushing it forward. So
Yeah. So now there's a deadline, and so if you haven't done it, probably should have done it back in 2019. But if you've been putting it off and waiting, you have a deadline coming up. So that's coming up for JBL Travel Minute, the award-winning JBL Travel
and
Minute.
Callie McCool is out there and said, no Surf's Up show this Tuesday. Kids are on spring break.
All right. Well, that's good to know. I was wondering about that. I didn't see it come through the email. He's usually pretty prompt about things.
Yeah.
And we had there's all kinds of things that goes on behind the scenes. You know, last week, you know, there's times where I'm calling the hippie chick and I'm like, I need you to go check the radio station. You know, there was something funky going on with the.
Yeah, he does like all the time.
You
Go
know,
check the radio.
You know, it
I'm like, I'm working here. I'm working.
We're bickering back and forth. I mean, what do you mean you can't find the light switch? How many times have you been in that room? You know, I mean, you know, because it's a time thing, you know, because somebody's sending me a text message, hey, station's down, or this is that, or whatever. But apparently some kind of internet thing happened during Callie's show last Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And,
something happened during college.
And I haven't had a chance to figure out if it's the file.
Well, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
No.
Because it looked like it was still playing, but there was
It
no
was
sound.
still playing, but there was no sound.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't figure out what it was.
Hey, Tim and I are going on a cruise with Joe Leo in August.
Are you doing that Alaska cruise?
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited to
The
hear
week
your
of Labor
feedback
Day
on
week.
that.
Yeah.
To see what you think, you know. I mean, hopefully it's all that in a bag of chips.
Well,
And,
Tim's been wanting to do it, so I'm like, okay.
yeah.
Do it now while we have money.
Do it now.
Until we start building a house.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a lot of people, I know somebody else that's going on an Alaskan cruise, and so they're looking forward to it too. Yeah, it's different thought process, but it's always alluring to go to Alaska for some reason.
Yeah. I would love to go on that cruise. I think they get to see the whales and lots of things.
Go dog sledding on an iceberg or something.
That's cool.
Gotta make sure Tim doesn't leave me there.
I'm not doing that.
Rick the Stick said best cruise ever was to Alaska.
I'll be like, gosh.
Did you hear that?
What?
Rick the Stick said the best cruise he ever took was to Alaska.
Well, there you go.
He and Patty have done that.
Yeah, they done the dog sledding. Come on, let's go. All right, here's the travel minute right here. And now it is time for the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo with JBL Travel Group. JBL Travel Group is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. You can reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. And now get ready to learn something new about travel. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And I hope this is the last time I have to talk about this, but today I just want to bring back the subject of the Real ID because it is here. So the Real ID is now going into effect on May 7th of 25. This year, just 2 months away, the Real ID is going to effect. It was supposed to go into effect in May of 2023, and they kept postponing it because of the after effects for COVID. So it is now going to be effect. So to fly anywhere domestically within the United States, you are going to need to have a Real ID driver's license. If you don't have one, contact your local DMV office and make an appointment to get it. However, if you don't get it in time for May 7th and you are taking a flight somewhere, you can use your passport. So the fine print says that it must be an approved government-issued ID, and in lieu of a Real ID driver's license, you can use your passport. So that's for domestically. Internationally, I get this question all the time. Somebody just emailed me the other day, do I need a Real ID to travel internationally? The answer is no. If you are traveling internationally, you must have a passport. And also any required visas for the destination to which you're traveling. Now, not every country requires destinations. When you're traveling with us, we give you the link to Visa Central, where you can look up, what's required, and it's a quick little thing that you can do online. So, just to recap, Real ID is being enforced on May 7th, 2025. If you don't have the Real ID and you're traveling domestically, you can use your passport. If you're taking a trip internationally, the Real ID has nothing to do with it. You still must have a passport. And for most countries, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months or more past the date of your travel, your return. Anyway, this has been Joe Leo with JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe. You've been listening to the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo, winner of the 2024 Magellan Awards of Excellence. Each week, Joe takes you through the ins and outs of the travel industry and gives you ideas about travel that you never even thought about. If you're looking to take a trip, book a cruise, or a special event, then reach out to Joe Leo at JBL Travel Group at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year in May, where we go island hopping around the Caribbean. JBL Travel Company specializes in cruises and all-inclusive resorts for family vacations, group travel, destination weddings, and honeymoons for over 10 years. You should always take the Tiki Man's advice and travel with somebody you know. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. Make sure you check out the JBL Travel Minute every Sunday at noon on Tiki Man Radio. During Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you'll learn something new every week. That's JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
What's
Coming to you live from the Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of David and Gina. That's where they have a rockin' good time with Tiki Man Radio.
Calypso bands float their songs into the sky, filled with love and harmony. Castaways from all along the coast flock together at the southernmost. Palm trees sway to the rhythm of the breeze as the sun melts to the sea. Paper umbrellas shade their fruited drinks in a cafe, you and me. Won't you meet me at Mallory Square? All the pirates and the gypsies are sure to be there. Meet me at Mallory Square. Shells and paper kites, bamboo chimes and candlelights, twilight rainbow reflecting in your eyes. There's nowhere else I'd rather be, just you and me at Mallory Square. For the pirates and the gypsies are sure to be there. Meet me at Mallory Square. When the sun goes down, the party starts to rise, and the Catman takes the stage. Rhythms from the conga melt their fears away as the sax begins to play. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cuban coffee and key lime pie shared together underneath the moonlit sky. A perfect ending to a perfect day. Wish forever could be this way. Won't you meet me at Mallory Square? For the pirates and the gypsies are sure to be there. Oh, just you and me at Mallory Square. We're all here 'cause we're not over there. Meet me at Mallory Square.
Hi, this is Steve Hopper. You're listening to Tiki Man Radio in the tropics of Tennessee.
tropics of Tennessee. I've got my own little island down here off the coast of Kentucky. Well, I bet you think I've lost my mind. From my hammock here, I'm doing fine. It's the perfect place for me. In the tropics of Tennessee. Palm trees swaying in the breeze all around my house. A 2-bedroom bungalow, and it's a strange sight, no doubt. 'Cause people when they're passing by take a double take, they can't believe their eyes. It's an awesome sight to see. Yeah, the tropics of Tennessee. Round back there's a swimming pool right beside a tiki bar. And I'm the leader of an island band, and people come from near and far. 'Cause there's a party going on every Saturday night. All my neighbors are here, so they don't mind. It's the only place to be. You may think I've lost my mind, 'cause my life runs on island time. It's the perfect place for me. In the tropics of Tennessee. The tropics of Tennessee.
Mr. Steve Hopper.
Yes.
It's funny, we were talking about Marty Nickel, and we're talking about, you know, rooms, places for him to stay and all this stuff. And she's like, I don't know if he is bringing his bass player or not. And I'm like, well, listen, bass players sleep out in the driveway.
That's true. That's what Steve Hopper says, right? Yeah.
We should put up a sign, bass players sleep here.
Yeah.
Have a little cot there.
No.
Put a little shower curtain around it.
Yeah. That was so funny. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, that was.
It ain't easy being Steve Hopper's bass player. You know, Steve's in the car all laid back.
I couldn't do that. I'd get up the next morning and be walking, you know, all crippled up, and I couldn't do it.
He just got up like it. I do this all the time, man. No big deal. You know, it is what it is. Listen, we need one more like to hit 30 likes for today. So if anybody out there that hasn't hit a like, or if you've got another email address, maybe you can log out and log back in, you know. Mo's pretty good about that. She does that every week.
She's got about 10, doesn't
yeah,
she?
She's got about 10. So, and I think your sister, when she hit 1,000 that time, I think she had like 27 of them.
Oh, she did. She had a lot. And then she had to go back through and start a race.
Let's see here. We are usually headed down to Key West the week after we move out. Yeah, they usually do go to Key West, but this is Donna and Bob Cummings. But not this year. Big renovation deal at the Coyote Woods this month. Yeah, they spent a little too much money on them snowmobiles, I think. You know, so.
Well, they're renovating Coyote Woods to get it ready when they retire.
Yeah. You know, everybody's talking about retirement retirement plans, when that number is. You know, for some people, I love the people that say, I want to retire when I'm 50. I'm like, well, you just keep thinking that, and good for you if you make it happen,
Yeah.
I mean, and when we talk about retirement, Tim and I were talking about this. When we talk about retirement, it's not like you're going to go to the courthouse and sit on the dead pecker bench and with the other the other old man and whittle sticks all day. Okay, we got to have something to do. There's a courthouse down in Ringgold, Georgia. All right, and
dead pecker bench.
And there's a beauty shop. Every little town's got a beauty shop, and they're on the courthouse square, and right across the courthouse is benches where the old men sit out there and whittle, right? And they call that the dead pecker bench.
Hey, Jody, I just figured out a new sign we need to have.
Dead pecker bench.
Dead pecker bench, yeah. So Tim and I are not going to the dead pecker bench and whittle all day. We're going to have something else to do.
Well, I've got a million plans.
Well, I do too. I mean, I would love to.
I would love to have the time and, the resources to do all those million plans.
Well, I've told Tim I'm not expecting him to not ever work again.
No.
I don't want him to be scared about that. We need to leave our current careers.
Yeah.
And find something else to do,
Well, that's the thing. When you retire from a career, that's an accomplishment.
Yes.
But now you can pick and choose what you really want to do.
Right.
You've worked your way all the way up through all that nightmares and
cesspool of crap.
Yeah, policies and procedures and binders. You dream about binders.
And those big old binder clips.
Yes. If you've ever had to take a load of binders to a meeting, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay. And where are those binders now? Well, they've been thrown in the trash because policies and procedures changed about 2 weeks after you put it all in there.
That's right. That sounds very familiar.
Oh, the binders. Hey, we're up to 32 likes. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
yes.
guys. Thank you.
Somebody logged out and logged into their...
Thank you.
Oh, me.
Well, if you're watching on your phone and your TV, you can like it on the TV.
Well, that's true.
And your phone.
Well, there you go.
Donna says that we are 63, so 2 more years. Got to pay for stuff while we still have those paychecks.
Yeah.
And she says Bob is already working on boats up here.
Well, there you go.
There's the perfect thing.
No dead pecker bench for him.
That's right. No dead pecker bench.
Well, I have to tell you, that was the perfect thing to learn on this
dead
trip.
Pecker bench. Well, it's over
That's
there
a new
in
one.
Ringgold.
Well, you can just see the old...
I can't wait.
You can just see the old women in the beauty shop looking at the old men out
Old
there.
dead
Forget about
peckers
getting
out
y'all a
there.
humidifier or anything else like that. I know what I'm going to do now.
Dead pecker bench.
Oh, Lord.
I can't even drink anything now.
Oh, Lord. Well, it is what it is, but it's a real thing down in Ringgold. If you want to go down there and see it, just sit in a beauty shop.
Right.
Watch them old men over there whittle away on the dead pecker bench. Is it this way? I mean, beauty shops is kind of is there still such a thing as beauty shops?
Yeah, I go to one all the time. Well,
What you trying to say, Danny?
now I don't go to one all
Y'all
the
don't go to
time.
one, do you?
I go to one every 8 weeks because I don't really need much anymore.
But not like they used to be. Where you sit under
No,
the
we don't get shellacked and all that kind of stuff anymore. No.
yeah, you sit under the
My mama
ancient
went,
alien chairs.
Oh my God! Mama went and she had her hair set. She had her hair set every week, and I went to the beauty shop with her. She had a big beehive. That was the style back in the day, and so you had to have your hair set, and then they'd wrap it. So she could sleep in it, and then she'd pick it out, beep, 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 make it really high and big.
Well,
but you had to go every week to have your hair set, and then they'd put you under the big hair dryer that looks like ancient alien.
You get the big can of hairnet or whatever it's called.
Aquanet.
You sit in the chair and it goes. Now you're an ancient alien, but My mom actually bought one of those. She had one for years.
She had her own chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had her own chair, with the ancient alien hat on it and all that stuff. And and other women would come over and she would, look what I have here, and they're like, well, now you're just showing off, doing your own hair at home.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. My mama used to make me wear those really hard hair rollers in your hair.
Yeah.
And now
the big ones?
I'm like Michelle. I don't have as curly hair as I have wavy hair. But she would make me wear curlers to make it behave, whatever. And then I remember when they came, and it hurt so much to lay on it.
Yeah.
It was so painful to lay on it. So then they came out with those rag curlers, and I was like, I need these, Mama, because, they're so much better. You can put them in your hair, and you can sleep on them like little pillows. Well, that's not true either, because those hurt too. And then they came out with the hot rollers, so you could just do it that day. But you had to stand there, put them up and let.
So I had an Evel Knievel, the Evel Knievel toy that you wound up, and it would go and jump, right? So I'm sitting out there in the driveway, and I needed a ramp. I needed a good ramp or whatever. So I went into and I got some of Mom's big ass curlers, those big round curlers, man, like that,
Made a tunnel, did you?
And you could they would stack, they would connect, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting out there in the driveway, just having a great old time, and I've got the curlers. I mean, it's a perfect ramp for my Evel Knievel thing, and you got to practice. And you got to get it right so he lands on the next one and all that. So I needed more for the other ramp that he landed on, right? Had to fix that up.
I bet your mama wore you out.
And then, he's got to have something to jump, right? So I put the curlers in between that, So I'm out there, that's what you did. You just played all day by yourself, just
with your mama's curlers.
Yeah, then here she comes out the door. Is that my curlers out there in the driveway? And I'm like, maybe. So there you go.
That's right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Those curlers hurt too. And yes, they stack because they had little spiky prongs on the ends of them, and they just dig in your head. Ugh.
So women don't do that anymore, huh?
No, we got away from that. But they still do have hot rollers.
And the beauty shop is not what it used to be, like on Aunt B or anything like that.
I'm sure there's stuff out there like that, but it's too expensive to do it.
Well, they still got the dead pecker bench, so I don't know. I didn't know if the beauty shop was still there or not. But
Callie McCool logged into his second account and gave you a like.
Hey, you are the man, Callie McCool. And is he? I don't think he's taking a trip this year, is he? He usually goes somewhere on his spring break.
I don't think so. I asked him Friday night.
Yeah.
During Brian's show, and I think he said no.
I think that's true.
But he's listening, so he could tell you.
Yes. Usually he's,
in a pool with a Mai Tai.
Yeah.
Looking at the ocean.
Two women are, these big banana plants, tree limbs, and they're doing this and doing that and all that kind of stuff. So,
I want to go to Hawaii. That reminded me. I've never been to Hawaii.
It's beautiful. Tim and I went to Maui.
You need about 2 weeks for that.
Yes, you do. You really do. We went 10 days, and I'm like, we need to do it longer.
Several islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to Hawaii. Yeah, but that's not going to be a escape to paradise kind of trip.
All right, hold on just a second here.
Way too expensive.
All right. You hear that buzz?
I do hear the buzz. Hang on, let me.
No, it may be the bottom of that microphone. Now, here's what you do. Just twist it.
Just twist it.
Yeah.
Twist it good.
There we go. No, that's worse. Let me see whose it is. Yeah, it's definitely that one. Maybe that phone that was over there. I don't know. But anyway, just driving me crazy. We're almost done. I'll fix it. I'll disconnect it and throw it out in the pool.
want to see the rocket.
Oh, how nice. What?
I'll be back in just a minute.
I see nothing.
You were the sunshine, baby, whenever you smile. But I call you stormy today. All of a sudden, that old rain's falling down, and my world is cloudy and gray. You're gonna wait, oh stormy, oh stormy. Bring back that sunny day. Yesterday's love was like a warm summer breeze, but like the weather, you change. Now things are dreary, baby, and it's windy and cold, and I stand alone in the rain, calling your name. Oh stormy, oh stormy. Bring back that sunny day. Oh stormy, oh stormy. Bring back that sunny day. Bring back that sunny day. Oh stormy, oh stormy. Yes, stormy.
Tiki Man Radio is gearing up for the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous, April 24th through the 26th, 2025. Man, I can't believe it's been 10 years. We've had a lot of fun and had a lot of memories over the years. Make your plans. And this year, we're proud to have Reif Rum as our sponsor. Stop by the big tent and taste you some Reif Rum. Come over and have some fun with us. That's the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous 2025, April 24th through the 26th in beautiful Panama City Beach. Make sure you register, sign up, and stop by the big Tiki Man Radio tent right next to the stage and say hi to us. Tiki Man Radio, 10th anniversary of the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous. Come on out and have some fun with us. You know, the biggest party of the year is the Tiki Bar Summer Party, and this year it's going to be on July the 12th, 2025, the 18th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party with special musical guest Marty Nickel, and this year officially the Mark Mulch Band from Nashville. Bring your swimming trunks, bring your flip-flops, bring your beer, and come on out and have a party with me, Tiki Man style. That's the 18th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 12th, 2025, right here in Harrison Bay at the old Tiki Bar. Come on out and have some fun. I'm not going to live forever, you know. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon, Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the GTS Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee, from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 7 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings, starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. Have some fun. That's what it's all about, you know. And, of course, no Tuesday on the Island replayed this week because they do it every other week. And apparently the kids are on spring break next week, so no Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the kids. So I see Donna. Someone is...
in the shower.
Someone in the shower chuckling during Danny's curler story. Yeah.
I guess that was Bob.
Well, I got another one for you. So, you know, we were talking earlier about all these, you know, ever since the pandemic, during the pandemic, every corporation in America discovered Zoom. And so they want to have a video call. Hey, you want to jump on a video call and talk about this? No, just send me a damn email. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have useless meetings. But anyway, so I was on one this week, and and there's times where it goes on and on and on. And it's really about a topic you care absolutely nothing about, right? So you're just kind of dozing off and doing this number,
Right.
And you get off of it, you're like, oh man, I need to go lay down or something, So I went out back here to the Tiki Bar. Now it was a beautiful day. The temperature was just right. And it was, it was really warm, and it was breezy though, but it's just right, if you were on a sailboat or something like that, and I got these chairs that I've had for about 15 years. They're called decked chairs, and they look like chairs that go on a boat, and you can extend them all the way out, right? So I extend one of them all the way out, and I'm laying there, because I can take a power nap anytime. I'm pretty good about that.
I know about this.
I'm pretty good about that. So I can take a nap or whatever, for 10, 15 minutes, and I'm good to go. I'll go build a barn after that. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But so I lean back and I close my eyes, and people are starting to mow their yards. Right now, I can hear a boat down at the lake in the water taking off, after it gets out of the marina. And the lawnmowers zooming everywhere off in the distance, they start to sound like boats, as you drift off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's breezy, and the flags are flapping up in the wind, and everything is just everything is just perfect. Everything is just perfect, and I doze off a little bit, and then bam, the chair breaks. Son of a bitch. And I wake up. Katie apparently was asleep too. She's like, "What was that?" I'm like,
all by yourself. Boom.
I'm like, "Did you do that?" And she. So those chairs, like I said, I've had them for 15 years, and you don't extend them out very much. Usually you just set it. Those are the chairs around the corner right here. But apparently it was more than it could bear, and. I'm like, damn, what a way to wake up, But it was a good 3 or 4 or 5 minute nap though, and
oh my God.
I'm like, well, I guess I need to fix a chair now. So, But
that chair's toast.
Yeah, it was horrible. So that's my we use it as a Coastal Confessions. That's my confessions for the day. Are you a power napper?
I shut down. I'm
a shutdowner.
I'm a shut. Seriously, like if we'll have people over at the house.
Yeah.
and having a get together and a party.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I hit the wall,
yeah,
I'll be in the middle of laughing and I'll just stop and I'll get up and go, good night, see y'all later. And they're like, oh, do we need to leave? I'm like, no, just clean up before you leave.
Well, you've been
and
here.
I go to the bed and I'm out. Tim goes, she's fine, leave her alone. She's going to bed.
Well, I am a professional shutter downer. You've been here when I just start shutting lights off.
Yeah.
It's time to go to bed. You know,
right in the middle of a party, and all of a sudden it's dark. It's like, okay, good night.
Click. I just start, you know, while they're having a great time, you know, I'm like, damn, they ain't never going to go home. So I'll just start cutting lights off. Maybe they'll get the hint.
I
right?
remember.
I usually start by taking out the garbage.
Yeah. I remember a couple, it was like, it wasn't last year, but it was like a couple, it might have been last year. No, maybe it was a couple of years ago. But you got out there and you said, you sons of bitches need to go home. Get your ass home.
Some of us have things to do tomorrow.
You're like,
I've done watched both episodes of Hogan's Heroes. Y'all need to go to bed.
I was standing and I had gotten up to see where he went. And I had been asleep because I was like, I can't hang that late. But you sons of bitches need to go home.
Well, drunks, the more they drink, they can't hear. Their hearing goes away. So they got to turn the radio up to hear that one song. And because they are drinking, they believe they can now sing. I heard your take on karaoke not too long ago.
Oh my gosh, my ears were bleeding.
Yeah.
The only thing that was good about it, in regards to people singing, was that Rick got up there and
Well,
sang.
I was going to say, now, there's a disclaimer here. Rick is a good singer. You know,
I
Joe
can go, Rick,
Leo.
get up there and sing again.
Joe
Leo is
if
a
you can
great
sing,
singer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you can't sing, just do like a sing-along.
Yeah, but if you're drunk and you don't know the words...
Oh, no, he knew the words. This other guy that got up there, he was just tone deaf. And I was sitting there looking at them going, this hurts. This really hurts. Okay, going, Rick, get back up there. He get up there and everybody was happy. And
Rick, go up there
clapping.
again. Hurry,
do
for
it.
God's
Yeah,
sake.
Rick,
Do it.
please,
Do it
sing
again.
sing
Here's
again.
$20.
Line them up.
That's hilarious. Well, anyway, so that's my story about the chair. So, which you can't replace these chairs.
No.
They're unreplaceable. I'm laying there on my back.
Pondering the universe.
Pondering the universe. And, I'm looking at the broken chair and I'm thinking, I could fix that. I can fix that.
Yeah, you're going to have to point those out. Those going to be the trick chairs now?
Well, no, you cannot fix that. You cannot.
I can. I can fix anything.
I know you can, but it's going to do it again to somebody else.
I've got this new thing because I have these secret things that I do that drive me crazy.
That drive you crazy?
They drive me crazy.
Okay.
Things that need to be fixed or can't be fixed or whatever. And I'm like, well, there's got to be a way. So we have a dryer vent in the upper deck bar. Comes out from the laundry room there. Okay, and it blows lint everywhere.
Blows lint everywhere.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
Covers the computers and everything.
Yeah. So I got a new thing, and I put it on there. It's supposed to trap it, and it has a little floating thing in there. Well, that thing drives you crazy. I can hear it in the office when it's going up and down, up and down. I'm like, and it didn't stop the lint when it came out the bottom. So now I ordered one of those indoor vents that has a dehumidifier, and it's sitting up there in a box. That's my next little project because I got to put it in the laundry room. So you take your hose and you plug it into, or you run it into this, and it plugs into the wall. Okay. And it collects the vent and the moisture in the air through the dehumidifier. And it has a little drain on it where you can just drain it into where your washer drain is. So you don't have to. You can empty it all the time, but we don't do that.
So what? At the end, a sweater comes out?
Yeah. But the whole idea is, and it has a filter in there that you can take out from the lint, clean it out, put it back in, and all that stuff. And so I'm hoping this is the master plan for this. I've been here 23 years.
But I didn't always have an upper deck bar, and that wasn't always closed in. It used to be open up there.
Right.
Well, I think the would be better if the lint went flying outside. And then not to the upper deck bar, but like reroute it outside, and then the birds could all use it as their nest.
No, it's too much. Much. You got to be careful with dryer vent hoses. They get stopped up, they can cause a fire.
Yes, they can.
So the problem with where that one is you'd have to go, you'd have to turn it and then go all the way to the other end of the deck and put a hole there.
Like Tetris out there.
Yeah. So and then somebody will step on that. You got to always wonder what a drunk will do. When they won't go home, they'll step on your dryer vent hose laying in the floor.
Or they'll pick it up. What's going on?
What is this? Woo! Let's sing into it. Well, I thought that was funny how you were complaining about the karaoke.
It was just painful.
Where was you at?
Oh gosh, it's when we were in Wisconsin.
Karaoke hell, apparently.
For Jody's husband's funeral.
Right.
Go ahead.
Donna said she's going to sing karaoke at the local Coyote Woods bar when you're there. And she's got to film it. No, but she said you're going to do
I'm going to?
Yeah.
No. You would have to get me doped up and high.
Well, they definitely do karaoke here from time to time, and it makes your ears bleed.
Because they do it different. They pull up the words, and they all do it together in a group as a sing-along. They don't, try to act like they're actually trying to do a song. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know.
You get somebody up there who thinks that they can sing, and they start singing, and you're like,
well, the problem with that whole plan is that half of them can't see and the other half can't hear. I'm just joking about it. I mean, we got a whole system set over there for karaoke, and God knows.
Well, you get out there and karaoke. You say you don't, but you do.
Well, that's back in my drinking days.
You do it.
Been known to a time or two.
Mm-hmm. You will.
All of a sudden, I'm that guy that thinks I can sing. Yeah.
No, but as soon as you're done, you're like, all right, now everybody go home.
Yeah. All right. You sons of bitches, go home now. Try to be the last one standing, to get everybody out of there. But let's see here. We will be rolling you back to the base after the show, since we don't have a Tuesday on the island. And Dan Simpson,
Dan Sullivan.
Dan Sullivan. I don't want to keep on calling Dan Simpson. Dan Sullivan. Great interview with him. I'll cut that out separately after the show is over with and put it back up there. I was really curious about that surgery because it's a common thing for singers to
have that.
Yeah, to have vocal cords or things, and it's a process. You think you don't have a problem, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. And like he said, it may go all the way back to the pandemic where he was having to teach through that mask.
I don't think the mask has anything to do with vocal cord problems.
No, I mean he was having to holler. To pass the mask or whatever. Use his voice differently. Plus, do all those shows throughout the week too. So,
right.
Could have been. Who knows? Are you headed back after this?
I am headed home after this.
You just count down the minutes. You got a timer.
I am missing my husband something fierce.
Well, there you go.
I love him lots.
Well, I was glad to see him last week. Spend some time with him, and there wasn't nothing on TV. We were just watching bowling. Like, how they do that?
I'm a gutter ball queen.
Gutter ball queen.
I clean the gutters when I bowl.
I used to love to go bowling. Been a long time though.
I haven't been in like 30 years. No joke.
Really?
Yeah, maybe 20. No, I think I went when my daughter was in high school or middle school. But God, it's been forever.
I don't think I said hi to Ed. Hi, Ed Contreras.
It's part of the disclaimer. You got to use the horn.
And Ed Kubiak and Felicia. Ed Kubiak gave me the sweetest thing when I was up there staying with Ed and Pat.
What was that?
He came over and he goes, It's been a year. He said, I've been waiting a year to give this to you. He made a charcuterie board for me.
Oh, very nice. He's very good at that.
He's very, very talented.
Very, very talented.
We've got our awesome game that everybody likes to play, and we have a really pretty bowl, wooden bowl that for nuts and stuff for the bar. It's pretty.
He always brings some kind of gift like that. It's nice. Very nice.
And the other one, the game. Another game.
Toss the hook thing?
Not the ring toss. There's another game, too.
Yeah.
We got it out there still. It's I can't remember if you play it with pennies or quarters, but yeah.
Pennies, I think.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I forget what it's called. If he's listening, he probably could remind us.
Yeah, you should go up there to Ed and Pat's because
we do need to do
his
that.
area upstairs. I swear, when he has the musicians there, I told him when I was there, I said it really feels like a speakeasy sitting up here.
That's nice.
The way he has it set up.
Well, we're going to miss them at the summer party this year. They got I don't know, probably one of their crazy weddings they got to go to or something.
I mean, why would you leave? Their condo is right there, and Party Cove, they're looking over at the lake. They've got a nice setup up there.
Yeah. You know, at one time they were talking about moving to Florida. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
You know, you're going to hate the heat. You're going to hate the heat. It's hotter than hell in the summertime. Better have a good air conditioning. And I think, you know, there used to be a time where I was talking about moving to Key West, and I think if I ever did move down there, it'd probably be Anna Marie Island.
Yeah, I used to think I wanted to live in Key West, but no.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's really changed.
Visit, yes. Live there, no.
Yeah.
So.
I was talking to B-Man about that the other day. You know, I was like, you know, at one time, you know, it's into the future here a little bit. You know, I want to be able to come to Key West and actually enjoy Key West a little bit. It's been a long time. We filter in things, you know, like going out with GTS, and this past year, I only went to the cemetery once.
Yeah, you did, and
there was something going on. It seems like it rained one day, and
yeah.
But you need to go back down there where you guys can just relax and just enjoy yourself and not where you're on all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets hard when you're on all the time.
And that was the difference this year, too, coming in on Wednesday and leaving Wednesday. You know, we didn't get to venture out, spend as much time with Danny and Chris as we normally do and all that stuff, you know. Of course, we have to schedule it that way if he was going to have his cookout in order to stay longer in order to go to that. And then he didn't have the cookout, so.
Well, he didn't. You know, he hasn't felt really good.
He hasn't felt good, and we wish him Godspeed on all that stuff. Think about him all the time. Let's see here. All right, it's about time here. I mean, we talked about everything else.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee, and she's gotta get in the car and get the hell out of here. So
I love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank you and everybody that stopped by, all the likes, everybody that supports Tiki Man Radio. And we may have a announcement for a new sponsor for Ed's show coming up. If we still haven't heard back on that, so hopefully we will this week. We should have an announcement about the Rum Festival, and we should have an announcement about the T-shirt company next week. So all good things happening, and we're getting ready for Panama City as well. But for right now, it's time for us to let you get on with your day. And we certainly appreciate you being a part of the show. We got Rick the Stick coming up at 5 o'clock, as far as I know. Coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Hopefully he will. And then tomorrow night, you've got Get on the Peace Train with Ed and the conductors, and Pat, and everybody up there. Tropical Country on Wednesday. Coastal Confessions on Friday. So we really appreciate everybody, and we will be back next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. We're going to roll you back to the bass now, so if it sounds a little funny, just refresh your app. Have a great day.